Fellas, let me ask you something that might sting a little, but in a good, multivitamin kind of way. Have you noticed that some days you wake up feeling like a superhero, and other days you feel like your energy packed its bags, grabbed its passport, and left the country without telling you? Yeah, that one. Because here's the reality nobody tells men early enough. Your energy, your performance, your mental sharpness, even your drive, they don't just drop because you're getting older. They drop because your body is quietly running low on essential vitamins that control everything from how you think, to how you move, to how confidently you show up in relationships, at work, and even in the gym. Most men walk around thinking they're just stressed or just tired, when in truth, they're basically trying to run a sports car with 1 liter of fuel and a prayer. And yes, before you ask, your body absolutely keeps score. Low motivation, easily drained, slow recovery, mood all over the place like a radio with bad reception, that's not normal man problems. That's deficiency knocking politely, then knocking harder, then kicking the door. And if you've been feeling like your spark isn't sparking lately, your energy isn't energizing, this video might be the most important check-in you give your body this month. Stick with me, because in a minute, I'm breaking down the 3 essential vitamins every man needs if he wants higher performance, sharper focus, better vitality, and a version of himself that actually feels alive. And don't worry, this isn't a boring science lecture. I'm not here to turn you into a biology textbook. I'm here to talk to you like a doctor who actually gets you, with explanations that feel real, relatable, and maybe even slightly funny enough to make your cortisol relax for once. All right, gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, pull up a chair, loosen your shoulders, and take a deep breath. Because around here, we break down men's health in a way that actually makes sense, without all the medical mumbo-jumbo that usually makes you feel like you need a dictionary and a therapist at the same time. Today, we're diving into something every man needs to understand if he cares about his energy, strength, focus, mood, and overall vitality. Because let's be honest, most men treat their health the way they treat the terms and conditions button. They know it's important, but they skip it and hope nothing explodes. And then, when their energy drops or their performance dips, they start blaming their job, their age, their phone, their ex, or the weather. Meanwhile, the real issue is often sitting quietly inside their body, waiting for attention like an unopened message request. So today, I'm breaking down the 3 essential vitamins that make a noticeable difference in how you feel as a man, physically, mentally, emotionally, and yes, even romantically. These are the vitamins that influence how confidently you walk into a room, how clearly you think when you're under pressure, and how consistently you show up in your relationships. And trust me, once you understand these vitamins and how they power your system, you're going to see your body less like a machine that's getting old and more like a high-performance engine that just needs the right fuel. Make sure you stay until the end because I'll also give you a simple, realistic daily routine to apply everything. Nothing extreme, nothing complicated, just science-backed habits that any man can build into his life without stress. And of course, drop your experiences in the comments. I always go through them and I genuinely love connecting with you guys. Also, hit the like button, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe. Don't play with that button. Your health deserves it. Here's the part most men don't talk about, but almost every man feels. There comes a moment, sometimes in your 20s, sometimes in your 30s, sometimes a bit later, when your body starts sending subtle signals that something is slipping. And because men are taught to power through, they ignore those signals until the body stops whispering and starts sending voice notes in all caps. Maybe this sounds familiar. You wake up already tired, like the night charged your phone but skipped you. Your brain feels foggy, not like I need coffee, but like you need a full system reboot. Your mood? Unpredictable. Calm today, irritated tomorrow, exhausted by afternoon. Work feels heavier, the gym feels harder. Even simple tasks feel like someone increased the difficulty level without warning. And let's not pretend, performance in other important areas of a man's life? Yeah, that's affected too. A lot of men assume these problems come from the hustle, the stress, or just being a man in this generation. But what I can tell you as a doctor is this. Many of these issues are directly tied to vitamin deficiencies, deficiencies most men don't even know they have. Think about it. Your body is basically running a full-time company. Your brain is the CEO. Your hormones are the managers. Your muscles, nerves, and organs are the workers. Your vitamins? They're the salary, electricity, and internet connection. Now imagine trying to run that entire company on 2 hours of power and an unpaid staff. That's what vitamin deficiency feels like. Your body starts cutting corners, your brain reduces speed, your energy becomes inconsistent, your mood becomes unstable, your drive becomes unreliable, not because you're weak, but because the system is underfueled. Most men don't even realize how deeply these deficiencies affect relationships, confidence, and daily performance. You might think you're losing passion, when in reality, your body simply doesn't have the biochemical tools to regulate energy production or maintain stable mood signals. You might think you're lazy, when your mitochondria, the tiny power factories in your cells, are literally starving for nutrients. You might think you're just stressed, when your nervous system is begging for vitamin support like a phone on 1% battery. And here's another silent issue. Men often assume if they're eating food, they're getting all the vitamins they need. But modern diets, processed foods, inconsistent meals, artificial ingredients, stress, lack of sunlight, all of these drain your system faster than you can replenish it. So even if you think you're doing okay, your body may be running at half its true capacity. Think of it like a car that can hit 240 kilometers per hour easily. But because of low-quality fuel, it's stuck at 80 kilometers per hour, shaking and drinking fuel like it's thirsty for drama. The biggest challenge? Deficiencies sneak up quietly. They don't knock loudly. They slowly dim the light inside you, your motivation, your strength, your focus, until one day you realize you don't feel like the man you used to be. But here's the good part. Your body responds fast when you give it the vitamins it's been craving. Your energy rebounds, your mood sharpens, your performance stabilizes, your mental clarity returns. You start feeling like yourself again, with a little extra fire, and we're about to get into the science behind why this happens. Broken down simply, without the boring medical lecture that usually makes people want to nap. So let's break down why these vitamin deficiencies happen in the first place. Because trust me, your body isn't randomly misbehaving. There's a real, logical reason behind the dip in energy, mood, and performance. The easiest way to think about it is this. Your body is like a high-performance device, powerful, efficient, and capable of amazing output. But even the best device crashes when the system is missing key software updates. Vitamins are those updates. Let's start with your diet. Most men today eat meals that fill the stomach, but don't fuel the system. Modern food is heavily processed, stripped of nutrients, and built more for convenience than nourishment. Imagine charging your phone with a cable that only transfers 20% of the power. Eventually, the battery suffers. That's exactly what happens to your cells. Next is stress, the silent thief. Your body uses vitamins as tools to manage stress. The more stressed you are, the faster your vitamin reserves get used up. It's like having workers on overtime every day. Eventually, the supplies run out. And men today? Work pressure, financial pressure, dating pressure, life pressure, your stress levels could power a whole city. Another big cause is lack of sunlight. We're indoors more than ever. Offices, cars, screens, late nights. Your body needs sunlight to produce vitamin D, which affects testosterone, mood, immunity, and energy. Without it, your body starts behaving like it's living on airplane mode. Then we've got poor sleep. Your body repairs and replenishes nutrients while you sleep. Miss out on quality sleep, and it's like skipping maintenance day for a machine. Things don't break immediately, but slowly, performance drops. Alcohol, too. Sorry, fellas, I know some won't like this part. Alcohol drains vitamins rapidly, especially B vitamins, which are crucial for energy and brain function. Think of alcohol as the friend who always borrows your tools and never returns them. And here's a big one. Aging doesn't create deficiencies, but it reduces absorption. As you get older, your digestive system becomes less efficient at absorbing vitamins from food. So even if you're eating well, you might still be running low, kind of like pouring water into a bucket with tiny holes at the bottom. Finally, exercise. Yes, the thing that's good for you also uses up vitamins. The more active you are, the more nutrients your muscles and nerves require. It's not a bad thing. It just means your body needs refueling. So when you combine stress, poor sunlight, inconsistent diet, minimal sleep, alcohol, and everyday demands, deficiencies become almost unavoidable. The good news? You can fix them, and the difference is noticeable. And in the next section, I'll walk you through the exact vitamins every man needs, why they matter, and how to use them properly. All right, gentlemen, let's get into the part that actually changes things, the three essential vitamins every man needs for performance, energy, and vitality. Not in a complicated memorize this molecule way, but in a simple, practical way you can apply today. These three vitamins work like the three pillars holding up the entire building of your masculinity: your strength, your clarity, your mood, your stamina, and even your confidence. When these three are strong, everything else feels stronger. When they're weak, well, let's just say your body notices. Let's break them down properly. 1. Vitamin D, the power switch. Why it matters. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It behaves more like a hormone that controls multiple systems. It regulates testosterone, supports energy production, boosts mood, strengthens immunity, and improves overall vitality. Think of vitamin D as your body's master key. When levels are low, the doors to energy, libido, motivation, and clear thinking don't fully open. When it's high, everything suddenly works smoother, like switching from candlelight to bright LED lights. Most men today are deficient because we live indoors, work indoors, relax indoors, and proudly avoid the sun like it's Wi-Fi with a weak password. The result? Low energy, low drive, slow recovery, mood swings, and that something feels off sensation that men can't quite explain. How to do it? Spend 15 to 25 minutes of sunlight daily, arms and face exposed. If you're darker skinned, you may need slightly more exposure. Supplement vitamin D3, preferably with K2. Most men thrive at 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily depending on their levels. Take it with your fattiest meal of the day. This boosts absorption. If vitamin D were a phone setting, it'd be battery saver mode off. 2. Vitamin B complex, the energy engine, why it matters. Your B vitamins, especially B6, B9, and B12, are responsible for turning your food into usable energy. They support brain function, mood regulation, nerve health, and stamina. If vitamin D is the power switch, B vitamins are the fuel pump. Without them, your body moves slower than Nigerian network on a rainy day. Your mental sharpness blurs, your motivation dips. You feel tired even when you technically slept. Your stress tolerance drops, and because alcohol, caffeine, and stress burn B vitamins extremely fast, most men are running on empty without knowing it. How to do it? Get a solid B complex supplement, preferably methylated if your digestion isn't great. Add foods like eggs, lean meats, beans, bananas, nuts, and whole grains. If you drink alcohol, especially on weekends, take a B complex the next day. Your body will thank you louder than your hangover complains. B vitamins are the difference between I can't think straight and my brain is in beast mode. Third, magnesium, the recovery king. Why it matters. If vitamin D boosts your power and B vitamins boost your energy, magnesium keeps everything functioning smoothly. It relaxes your muscles, stabilizes your mood, improves sleep quality, reduces stress, regulates nerve function, and supports testosterone production. Think of magnesium as that friend who's calm, collected, and puts order in the group whenever everyone else is acting chaotic. When magnesium is low, your body feels tense, irritable, tired, and mentally overloaded. And because stress burns magnesium faster than you burn data on TikTok, almost every man today is deficient. How to do it? Supplement magnesium glycinate, best for sleep and mood, or citrate, best for digestion. 200 to 400 milligrams before bed works for most men. Add foods like leafy greens, almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, beans, and whole grains. Avoid taking it with caffeine. It reduces absorption. When magnesium is in place, your recovery improves, your sleep deepens, and your mood becomes smoother than a freshly shaved head. Here's where it gets interesting. These vitamins work together like a team. Vitamin D boosts testosterone and overall vitality. B vitamins convert your food and oxygen into pure energy. Magnesium keeps your nerves, muscles, and sleep running efficiently. Together, your body starts performing like it was designed to, not like it's struggling through life on low battery mode. You think clearer, you recover faster, you wake up with energy instead of excuses. Your mood becomes more stable, your drive, mentally and physically, gets stronger. And all of this happens quietly, steadily, naturally, without forcing anything. This is what real male vitality feels like. Not hype, not shortcuts, just biology working the way it's supposed to. All right, gentlemen, let's turn all that theory into action. It's one thing to know which vitamins matter. It's another to actually build a routine that consistently fuels your body, sharpens your mind, and stabilizes your mood. Here's a simple daily sequence that fits into almost any man's lifestyle. Morning power up. Vitamin D, step outside for 15 to 25 minutes of sunlight. No phone scrolling, just face the sun, take a deep breath, feel the energy hit. Breakfast with B vitamins, eggs, oats, or a protein smoothie. Pair it with your B complex supplement if your diet is inconsistent. Think of it as giving your energy engine a fresh tank before hitting the day. Pro tip: sunshine plus B vitamins in the morning equals mental clarity for your meetings, workouts, and daily challenges. Afternoon stability, hydration and magnesium. Lunch is light, balanced, and paired with water. If your stress is rising, consider a small magnesium-rich snack, almonds, pumpkin seeds, or dark chocolate. A short walk or stretch helps your body utilize these nutrients efficiently. Your energy won't crash mid-afternoon like most men experience. Your muscles and nerves are like toddlers. They need supervision, and snacks or chaos ensues. Evening recovery magnesium. Supplement: 200 to 400 milligrams before bed. Focus on a sleep-friendly routine. Dim lights, no phone 30 minutes before sleep, maybe some light stretching. Magnesium helps your body recover while you snooze, mentally and physically. Reflect on your day. Your brain loves processing vitamin-supported thoughts. If you're consistent, you'll notice mornings feel lighter, focus sharper, and even your workouts more powerful without cramming more caffeine or energy drinks into your system. Mini daily routine. Recap. Morning: sunlight plus B complex plus nutrient-rich breakfast. Afternoon: hydration, magnesium-rich snacks, light activity. Evening: magnesium plus recovery-focused bedtime. Consistency beats intensity here. The body doesn't transform overnight, but it will respond quickly if you treat it right. Drop a comment with how your energy feels after trying this routine. I read them all, and I'll reach out to some of you personally. And yes, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Your future self will thank you. All right, gentlemen, before you rush to the supplement aisle like it's a Black Friday sale, let's get one thing straight. Results take time. Your body isn't a magic trick. You can't pop vitamins today and expect your energy, focus, and drive to skyrocket by dinner. The reality is more like upgrading your phone's operating system. Small changes every day eventually make everything run smoother, faster, and more efficiently. Typically, you'll notice subtle improvements in the first week. Slightly better focus, fewer energy crashes, and maybe even a calmer mood. Within 3 to 4 weeks, things become more noticeable. Your workouts feel easier, your recovery improves, and your motivation stabilizes. By 6 to 8 weeks, many men report significant changes in energy, mental clarity, and overall vitality. Here's the key: consistency beats intensity. Missing a day or two won't break you, but skipping weeks will. Your body needs regular support, just like a car needs consistent maintenance. Give it nutrients, and it will reward you. Ignore it, and it will continue running on low battery mode. Also, remember that vitamins are tools, not miracles. If your sleep is terrible, your stress is high, or your diet is poor, supplementation alone won't completely fix things. Think of them as the foundation. Without proper lifestyle habits, the house won't stand straight. Be patient, track how you feel, adjust where needed, celebrate small wins, and trust me, when your energy, focus, and vitality gradually come back, the feeling of finally functioning like myself again is worth every step. So let's wrap this up, gentlemen. Today, we uncovered the 3 essential vitamins that power your energy, sharpen your focus, stabilize your mood, and boost your overall vitality: vitamin D, B complex, and magnesium. We broke down why deficiencies happen, how to fix them, and even built a simple daily routine you can follow starting today. Remember, consistency is key, results are gradual, and your body responds faster than you think when it finally gets the fuel it needs. Drop your experiences in the comments. I read every single one and sometimes reach out personally. And don't just watch this, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Your health deserves it.